Do you know what the breaking point of the human spirit looks like? For Oprah, that point wasn't poverty. It was absolute silence. Small, devastated girl in Mississippi who had lost every voice she possessed. She wasn't dreaming of billions. She was only dreaming of safety. She had to use every ounce of that pain to rebuild herself, not as a victim, but as an empire owner. This is the forgotten story of the mental toughness that turned trauma into the world's greatest media and financial force. This is not a traditional biography, but an analysis of how Oprah Winfrey strategically leveraged her deepest wounds into a successful business strategy. We will trace how she built her financial and psychological insight, step by step, from a local TV station to an empire exceeding $3 billion. Oprah's first major crisis wasn't financial, but the psychological wall imposed by her complicated past. In her early days as a news anchor, her emotions took over. She was fired from a Baltimore anchoring job for being too emotional and unsuitable for hard news. That moment was the declared failure, but it was also the turning point for true transformation. Oprah refused to try to hide her emotions. Her first practical solution was intelligent emotional exposure. Instead of concealing her vulnerability, she brought it to her talk show. This was the discovery of her future financial intelligence. She realized that people don't buy products. They buy trust and connection. Her show in Chicago transitioned from a typical talk show into a space for transparency and honesty. Following the initial success of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Oprah faced a classic struggle: financial control. By 1988, when her show was generating massive revenues, she owned only a small fraction of the production. The problem was, remain a high-paid employee or become a higher-esque owner. The solution was to establish her own production company, Harpo, Oprah spelled backward. This wasn't just a management decision. It reflected the owner's mindset over the employee's mindset. This move allowed her full control over her content and intellectual property, laying the foundation for her $3 billion empire. This is true financial intelligence, transforming intellectual assets into huge financial assets. The result was not just billions, but influence and the power to change lives. Oprah owned her network OWN and her famous book club. She proved that mental toughness is not about fighting, but about redirecting pain into powerful purchasing and human power. The real lesson from Oprah's story isn't about how much money you can make, but which of your deepest vulnerabilities you can turn into strength. Oprah didn't succeed by luck, but by refusing to let her story be a copy. True transformation begins when you stop trying to be someone else and start investing in your genuine self. Are you ready to decide when your own transformation begins?